All right. We're live. How's it going, people? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and it's time for a Friday edition of Total Chaos. Lots of money to be made this Friday, and I've got two of our expert handicappers from picksandparlays.net to help us do it. How's it going, Nick Earle?
Not too bad. Today's been a really nice day, so I can't complain.
All right. Well, then don't, because I don't want to hear it. How you doing, Cam Ross?
I'm having a much better day today. Got in a car wreck yesterday and it sucked, but yeah, but
everything's okay, right? Everyone's
everything's
good.
Okay. They hit us on my lady and baby were in the car. They hit on my baby's side, like right by her, and I almost crashed really bad because immediately, I was trying to get in the back seat, so it almost got real bad. But no, we're good. Gonna talk sports now and just be happy, spirit fingers.
Yeah, spirit fingers, jazz hands, spirit fingers, jazz hands, spirit fingers. All right. Okay, so for anyone out there who does not know how this show works, don't lose, Nick. Just don't do it. I'm going to let you know how it works. I'm going to give these experts 5 baseball games that happen on Friday, August the 20th. They're going to tell me, do they think they go over or under? Whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the Total Chaos champion. Are you guys ready to rumble?
For sure.
I guess.
Okay. Wow. Since we're all so excited about it.
Sure, I guess.
All right. So, Nick Earle, you're going to start us off. Pirates are at the Cardinals, and the number is 9. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm going to start by going under on this one. The Pirates just have been trending more towards the under as of late. They've gone under in 7 of their last 10 games, 4 of their last 5, with the other out of the last 5 being a push. And this offense is just not clicking this year. They are 30th in the MLB in runs scored per game at 3.56. So this is definitely a Pirates team that does not put up runs. And this St. Louis Cardinals team really doesn't either particularly well. So I'm going to start with this by going under on this one. Under
we go. Cam, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree. Right off the bat, these two teams have seen each other a bunch of times this year. The total, they've busted this number more than once this year. Mitch Keller's god awful. 3-10, 6.86 ERA. Mike McCollis. He's going to start the second. What is it?
It's Miles Michaelis.
Cool. Him.
I see Michaelis. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he's not awesome either. But I really think this is going to be like a bullpen day type day for St. Louis. This is that guy that he just said only his second start of the year. He has no number in the win or loss column. But St. Louis, it's a long shot, but they're chasing possibly the wild card, and they have to beat bad teams. And I feel like they're going to be able to beat up on the Pirates, and they're gonna push it. And I think this one's going to go over.
Damn, Brewers are making Lester look like Sandy Koufax. Can you believe it? I faded him last week. I didn't fade him again this week, although I thought it was the play. Lester is so trash. I'm waiting for the Brewers to put up. Can you fix my Phillies?
No, they're broken.
Well, I mean, if Lester pitches this well, I can kind of get 2011 vibes from the St. Louis Cardinals team. That was a very mediocre team that snuck into the playoffs. I have a feeling that possibly can happen this year if they can pick it up a little bit. So,
well, that's like, speaking of Michaelis, as you said, but I always called him Michaelis, was like how I sang his name when I would bet on him a few seasons ago. So I'm excited to hear his name again because he's back around. I loved that guy. He made me a bunch of money, but times have changed, Miles. So let's see how you're doing now. Diamondbacks are at the Rockies, Cam. The number there is 10.5. What do you got going on with this one?
First and foremost, I've been a Diamondbacks fan lately. They sucked to start they still suck. They're 40 games under 500. The Rockies are playing much better. But both of these teams have very lackluster offenses. The Diamondbacks specifically, I don't think either team is going to do enough, even at Coors Field. Mediocre pitchers on the mound, Gomber and Gilbert. I just think once it gets to double figures, I'm not real big into taking overs in baseball. So I'm going to go ahead and stay under this number just with it being two horrible teams.
All right. How about you, Nick? Same feelings, different feelings? What do you got?
Oh, yes. I love me some red hot Diamondbacks right now who have won 6 of their last 7 games. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with this one here. I like the under as well. We have good old Tyler Gilbert who threw a no-hitter in his first start. That was the first time that's happened since I believe it was 1952. I saw, or something along those lines. 56.
Fourth time in history. Fourth time in history.
Twice we're in the 1800s. But both these teams have been trending towards the under as of late. Arizona has gone under in 2 of their last 3 games, with the 1 game they didn't go under being a push. And on the other side, Colorado, 8 out of their last 10 games have gone under the total, as well as 5 in a row. Everybody sees this as Coors Field, over. No, that's baked into the line, guys. Actually, Coors Field, I believe, in the last 5 years has been one of the most heavy under ballparks. And I'm going to ride the under here at Colorado. They play really well at home, and they tend to win and go under. So I like the under in this game.
All right. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that we were going to be saying the Diamondbacks were fire, I don't know if I would have believed you, but I say it all the time on Morning Wood. It gets hot, it gets cold. You just ride that wave. It goes up, it goes down. Just get in where you fit in. If there's one thing Too Short taught us, it was that. Nicholas, Giants are at the Athletics. The number is 8. What do you say, sir? What do you say?
I'm going over in this one here. These are 2 pitchers that I don't particularly trust. Capillarians looked okay, but I'm not crazy over Wood this year. He was okay in the beginning, and now he's been very mediocre as of late. He does have that very nice 10-3 record. He does get some decent run support in Sanford. So I do think runs will be scored in this game. And a little thing, I see the Giants they were plus money. Now they're a pick 'em in this game, but I like the over in this one. I was leaning towards the Giants. Money has come in on the Giants, rightfully so, though. So I like the over, lean towards the Giants as well.
Cam, do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's weird, a 10-3 pitcher with a 4.14 ERA, and then a 6-4 pitcher with a 3.33 ERA. But no, I agree. You know, both of these pitchers have been okay, but I do think each team is going to try to play a few runs. Both of them are potential playoff teams. You know, the Giants are trying to hold off the Dodgers. Oakland's trying to, just trying to get to the line, trying to get into October. So I do think this one will go over.
Okay, so we agree. Remember, people, when they agree, the consensus picks are the most valuable on the show. And while you're listening along, don't forget to smash that like button like Tim Earle asked you nicely to do. All right, Cameron, Mets are at the Dodgers. You got the total of 8 here. Where are we going?
Yeah, nothing against Homeboy's hat, but I think the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to bust this total. I really do. I think the Dodgers are going to get over. Walker Buehler, he's been good. He's chasing us.
That could be our tiebreaker.
What?
That could be our tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, he's chasing a Cy Young. But he gives up runs. He gives up the long ball. He does give up bombs and everything like that. I do think the Dodgers are going to score in bunches in this game. The Dodgers are playing well. Like I just said a minute ago, they're chasing the Giants. The Dodgers are going to make the playoffs, but the Dodgers want to win the division. They want to win the division. They don't want that second place participation medal, whatever have you. I think the Dodgers are starting to roll. I think the Dodgers are going to bust this total, or at least get to this total, and the Mets are going to score as well to push it over.
Over we go. Nicholas Earle, Mets fan extraordinaire. What do you got?
I got that. I have a feeling this is going to be a very miserable game for the Mets tomorrow. I like the under, but I think that this is going to be a low-scoring game where the Mets, once again, could get nothing done on offense. Walker Buehler is, I think, one of the top 3, in my opinion, for the Cy Young Award. He's 12-2 with a 2.09 ERA. You say he gives up a lot of home runs. He's only given up 14 home runs in 154 and a 2/3 innings pitched. So it's not awful, those numbers here. Plus, this Dodger Stadium trends towards the under. It's more of a pitcher-friendly ballpark than it is a hitter-friendly ballpark. So I do like the under in this one. Carlos Carrasco does make me a little bit nervous. He's only gone 11 1/3 innings pitch, and he does have that huge ballooned ERA. Don't look too much into that ERA, guys. It's only 11 innings pitched. So I like the under in this game. I think both offenses are going to be a little bit slower tomorrow, and especially the Mets that can't seem to hit for anything right now.
So there's that. I like how you added right now on there. Like that's a new
thing. It hasn't happened
that's
all year long.
Yeah. That's a new thing.
Like they're not ranked 28th in runs scored per game in the MLB.
Breaking news. the Mets don't score. Okay, Nick. Sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. I just have to talk my crap where my crap is due. All right. So Phillies at the Padres, 8.5. Both of these teams are broken, Donna. Both of the Phillies are broke. The Padres are broken. Can we fix them, Nick? What's this going to be? Over or under?
Yeah, you're mentioning the Padres are broken. I look forward to that Cardinals and Dodgers wild card game. But looking at this matchup here, Blake Snell does play a lot better pitch a lot better at home than he does on the road, which is very convincing there. Plus, both these teams have been trending heavy unders as of late. The Philadelphia, they've gone under in 8 of their last 10 games, and I'm trying to find the numbers here for the Padres, who have also been trending towards the under as of late. I have like 2 books right now. But
you need to get your crap together, okay?
Well, I'm done. I finished up this book, and I'm starting a new book because I ran out of room. So the Padres have been struggling offensively as well. I mean, they got no hit by someone making his first career start the other day. So I think that tells you all you need to know about this Padres team right now. I like the under in this game. I think we see another low-scoring game.
All right, Cam, what do you say about – oh, we blocked you for saying follow me because this is our channel. You can't promote yourself on our channel. That's why. But it is a community. Yes, that's true. But I know you show support to the channel. We appreciate that, but you can't self-promote yourself because we work here.
Okay, this is the issue. I'm going to jump in on for you. It is a community, but it's our community. That's the issue. That's the issue. I'm
going with that's come on instead of common. No more support. Well, I'm sorry. You don't pay us to promote you, so that's just okay. How things work. Yeah, it's business, baby. It's business. But pro gambling action, love you. Sorry it didn't work out. Cam, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, I'm going to agree. Both teams have been terrible. Snell, me and you, Alec, we've talked about Snell a bunch of times and how he just looks like a completely different guy in San Diego, but he does pitch better at home. Both of these teams are struggling. Neither team is hitting the ball. So I feel like these coaches are going to try to emphasize defense and pitching to try to hang one in the win column. If it was a little bit lower, I'd probably look to the under, but or look to the over. But yeah, I'm gonna take this one under as neither team can hit the side of the barn right now. So yeah.
And the barn's like huge. It's not like some little barn out in the field. Like it's a big barn. I feel like you should be able to. I'm not even asking you to hit the front side, like the side, the wide part.
Just find the barn.
These teams couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat.
Yeah,
that's just it. Yeah. That's just it. It's sad. I have a future on the Padres. Yeah, I know the Mariners game. You saw me going back and forth. And the Mariners were my pick. But because Detroit Lenny already claimed him, I didn't want to have the same pick as him. So if one of us fell out, that at least the other one could carry on and maybe, double the pot for the morning woodies. So he's not a jackass. I understand. But thank you, Dom D. Thank you for saying that. But he's not a jackass. I understand. There's a lot of people that want to come in and promote themselves. Well, it's just not how it works necessarily. If you want to promote yourself, jump in a morning wood contest, get your name on that board all week long, then we start paying attention to you. Okay, so we're going to do a quick recap. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up button already, do us a solid and like the pod for us. My name's Allie Burns. You can find me at Plus Money Honey. I feel like I'm always at Picks and Parlays. At Plus Money Honey. Nick Earle can be found over at Earle Sports Bets. They also have a YouTube channel. Him and his brother Tim. It's easy to find. It's Earle Sports Bets. So find the YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and they've got their own free content going along every day. What do you guys have going on over at picksandparlays.net, Nick?
Right now we're doing, of course, baseball. I've been posting preseason plays for the NFL, and then we also dabble in a little bit of the WNBA. I believe we're number 1 on picks and parlays for WNBA, but we're all like 2 people to do it. But we did cash our play the other night in the WNBA, and we hope to continue a good season there. There's a lot of weak lines in that sport. Not many people bet on it, so we basically have those going right now, and then waiting for all the other good stuff to start as well.
Do you guys sell your CSGOs or not?
Those are not available on the website. Tim does a live stream during the night right now, or he did one at 7 tonight. He usually does them around 9 for the next day's games, and I believe he's 8-4 to start off the CSGO, and he's up around 4 units. So it's been pretty good with that tournament as well.
All right. So anyone who doesn't know what CSGO is, it's listed under esports in your betting apps. If it's offered, it's the Crossfire
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
I literally only said that correctly the first time once. Anyway, it's Counter-Strike, and it's a video game competition that goes on. It's a big tournament, and Tim Earle is super freaking hot at this, okay? It's his jam. So that's why definitely subscribe to Earle Sports Bets, because he does his own pods, like Nick was saying, at like 7 p.m. Eastern, where he goes over and gives you free picks on words you've never even like heard of before, like Astralis. Did you know that they're a Danish team? I do.
Yes, and they've looked really bad so far during these tournaments.
I know. I lost on them yesterday, actually, but I'm not mad about it because I felt like it was a good bet. And, you know, what are you going to do? So, so there's that. So if you're into esports, video game tournament betting, definitely check out Earle Sports Bets.
If you're not into it. If you're not into it.
I'm not super into it. I just take the picks and I bet on them, and then I find out about it later. That's how. It's not like I'm watching video games or anything. So don't get me wrong. I don't need to watch you to make money on you. Okay. Cam Ross, how's it going with you? What do you have going on over at picksandparlays.net?
Just, you know, I just bet on people in sports. You know, I don't bet on video games. But football's coming. You know, football's coming. We're really excited about football. But right now it's baseball. Just trying to get through the heavy heat of the summer. And also there's a lot of teams in regards to the Major League Baseball that I am completely staying away from. But coming soon, there's going to be a lot of picks with football starting.
I know, Tim. I know. I remember. I lost on Vitality. That was your pick. Remember that? Do you remember that part?
Yeah, that was a close. That was a close match. That was a three mapper. That was really close.
The old three mappers. You got to watch out for the three mappers. Okay.
If you're not first, you're last. So
yep, that's just it. That's just it. So we do have a new promo code over at picksandparlays.net. It's FAN, F-A-N, saves you 20% off of the entire site. The Earle brothers also have a special promo that they offer, picksandparlays.net/game time. It's in the description of this video. That saves you 50% off of their 7-day sports pass. So might want to start looking into that. All right, let's get some recapping going. If you guys don't have a pen and paper already, I'd recommend you get one because we're about to go through the 5 games. And when these two agree on a game, those tend to be, did they win?
They just scored. They just hit a double. It's on Tim's monitor all the way over there, so I keep glancing at it. Second and third, one out.
2 on base, 1 out. All right. The end of that Astros, I was watching the end of that Astros games. That was a good time right now. Okay, so let's recap. We've got the Pirates at the Cardinals. The number is 9. Nick is going to go under, and Cam is going to go over. Diamondbacks are at the Rockies, 10.5. They both say this is too many points. Okay, a man has got to know his limitations. Giants are at the Athletics. The number is 8. They're both going over that total. Then up next, we've got the Mets at the Dodgers. Little disagreement here. Cam is taking it over. Nick is going under, but we agree again when it comes to the Phillies at the Padres. 8.5, not enough points. We're taking that puppy right on under the total. So that is how we're going to do it. Anyone who's watching live, me, Cameron Ross, and Detroit Lenny are all about to go live with the first ever, the premiere episode of Almost Adulting on the Picks and Parlays channel. All right. That's going to start in about 30 minutes here, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So you guys keep your eyes out. That's why you got to hit like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. It should be a pretty good time. All right, guys, that just about does it for us. Like I always say, may the best capper win.